Ladies and gentlemen, you're all welcome to Foul Ball. Yes, it's another episode of Football Review. I'm your host for today. My name is Daniel. And yes, over the weekend, a lot of match went on. Yes, Manchester United losing to Hull City, Manchester City last minute winner and other stuff. We are here to talk about all the games. Anything you need to know concerning the weekend matches is right here in Foul Ball. Yes. So let's get started with Manchester City. So before we start, I want to tell City fans that we are going to see more of this from Maresca. His lineups. We are going to see more of this. The lineups keep surprising us. You'll be there and sometimes you see certain lineups and you'll be like how are you playing this player? How? Because when you look at Chelsea against Barcelona, you had two strikers on the bench, João Pedro and Lian Delap. But guess who was the starting nine? Pedro Neto. Played Pedro Neto as a number 9. Whilst João Pedro and Lian Delap, even if Lian Delap crap there, João Pedro was on the bench and he played Pedro Neto as a number 9. And surprisingly, he won the game. And imagine, say, it's a so Maresca is known for this. His lineups keep on surprising us. Chelsea, the same Chelsea, Conference League final. But Achille was injured for about 3 months. And his first game after his injury was in the Conference League final. Not like he came from the bench. He started the game. But the Achille, somebody was injured for about 3 months. And his first game coming from injury was Conference League final. So for Maresca, you're going to see a whole lot of this. You're going to see most of this going forward from Maresca. His lineups, you will see more of this. Yesterday, I saw the lineup for Manchester City and I was like, bro, Rico Lewis, modern 2026 football. You are playing Rico Lewis. Whilst you have Matheus Nunes, who isn't a proper right back, but performed better than most of the right backs last season in the Premier League. And you had him on the bench to play Rico Lewis. I don't get it. I'm not a City fan though, but I don't get it. Why Rico Lewis? That one aside, you had Turkey on the bench. Ryan Turkey on the bench. You see, looking at Phil Foden and Ryan Turkey in the number 10 role, initially, when De Bruyne was leaving City, the ideal player to replace Kevin De Bruyne was Phil Foden. But Phil Foden, the duties of a number 10, Foden can't do it. Now, duties of a number 10 to create chances, to, control the game, give the passes, directional passes and things, diagonal passes and things. Foden as a number 10 can't do that. Foden is more of a direct number 10. Number 10 is where they hold the ball, cut in, shoot. They hold the ball, 10, shoot, score. Yes, so Pep Guardiola mostly or often use him as a winger, as a right winger. So when he gets the ball, he cuts in, he shoots, he scores. Fair enough. So when De Bruyne left and Guardiola played Phil Foden as a number 10, the number 10 role, he saw that, what De Bruyne was giving me in that number 10 role, Phil Foden can't give me. So therefore, he brought in who? Ryan Turkey to do that for him. That was why last season, Turkey played most of the games than Phil Foden. Foden as a number 10, he can't do that role. His is to play as a his is to hold the ball, cut in, shoot, score. So I was surprised to see Phil Foden playing as a number 10. Fair enough, maybe they are testing this. The community shield. Foden plays as a number 10. Number 10, you receive the ball, you're supposed to 10, watch around, scan, and pass. But when Foden receives the ball, he passes back to the person who gave him the ball, and you make the run. How is this a number 10? How is this a number 10? He didn't see the game. So, Foden as a number, ideally, I like Foden. But to play Foden as a number 10, I don't think it's a great idea. I feel he should be more on the wings than a number 10. So yesterday, I feel Czech should have started the game. And Foden should have been maybe on the right. And then Semenyo, we saw Semenyo in preseason. The left wing, dribbling here and there, and he was fine. It was fantastic. So I was surprised to see Cheki on the bench. And come on, Maresca, City fans, you're going to see more of this. You're going to see more. And we saw Cheki came off the bench, 2 assists. You're going to see more of this. We are going to see more of this from Maresca. But I think yes, it's a good win for Maresca, and yes, we hope they won 2-1 against Bournemouth, and I think it's a good game and a good win for Maresca. And I think next time he should learn. He should learn from this game. Away from Manchester United and Manchester City, coming to the other side of Manchester, which is the red side, Hull City lost to Chima and Hull. You see, I said this last season that Michael Carrick, the reason why he was able to perform the way he did last season, it was a pitch of luck that helped him last season. Now, I said it that coming into this season, this is his first full season for Manchester United. And trust me, he's not going to find it easy like the way he did last season. And first game, we are seeing it against Hull City, a newly promoted side into the Premier League. And we are seeing it. We are seeing it. Playing Patrick Dogu on the wing ahead of Marcus Rashford. I still can't understand why. Marcus Rashford was on the bench and you decided to play Patrick Dogu. Patrick Dogu ahead of Marcus Rashford. And then Heavy. You are going to a Champions League season and you are bringing defenders like Heavy. Someone to bring hell. You are bringing defenders like Heavy to come and compete in Champions League. In Champions League. I felt yesterday Carrick had it wrong. He should learn more. Yes, he should learn more. He should learn better. Come on, Carrick. I'm supporting. I feel Carrick will do well. But yesterday it was an abysmal performance. Bruno Fernandes was frustrated. Like, Bruno, play for the team. Play for the team, not for yourself. Because you could see yesterday Bruno was trying to, because he was frustrated, he was trying to take certain decisions on his own. Come on, it's a team. It is a team. Play for the team, not for yourself. Away from Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur. Yesterday, Roberto De Zerbi, he disappointed me because coming into this game, he was one of my. In fact, Tottenham is my team to watch this season. Looking at the signings they did, the Sandro Tonali, the Matheus Fernandes, the Paul Van Hecke, the Marcus Senesi, they were my team to watch. So coming into this game, I tipped Tottenham Hotspur to win. But yesterday, it was like I don't know. Like there was no leader in the Tottenham Hotspur team, which I felt De Zerbi needs to look at that. De Zerbi really needs to, because I'm one person I really like De Zerbi a lot. Come on, De Zerbi is one of my favorite coaches. I really like De Zerbi a lot. Yes, I wish he could fix the Tottenham Hotspur's problem and make it in top 6. Yes, he should really make it in top 6. And despite losing to Brentford, I still tip Tottenham Hotspur to make it in top 6. Yes, despite losing to Brentford 3-0, I still tip Tottenham Hotspur to finish in top 6, and they will still finish. I know De Zerbi will surely do it. Let's move away from Brentford and Tottenham. Liverpool, Newcastle. Yes, Liverpool, Newcastle United. Now, if you look at the Liverpool game yesterday, right? I felt up front they need somebody there. Yesterday, I saw what I really saw in the game was Salah. Salah missing out. Salah coming into this season is really going to affect the Liverpool attack, and they should really get a right winger or they should really get a winger by the close of this transfer window, or else if they're not able to get a winger, an ideal winger who is going to replace Mohamed Salah, then come on, they're really going to suffer. They're going to suffer out front. But I think it was a good game, and Newcastle really showed. I mean, they really did well, and as I said, because of time, we'll just make it snappy. Brentford also won 4-0. Yes. Ipswich won 2-1. Nottingham Forest lost to Leeds 1-0. Everton won 2 goals against Crystal Palace and other stuff. Now let's move to La Liga. In La Liga, Real Madrid won Espanyol 2-1, and then Barcelona also won 5-0 against Elche. That's what went on, and so on and so on. Away from that, today's game, right? Chelsea versus Fulham. Yeah, the London derby. Xabi Alonso versus Abelora, right? So Chelsea played 6 games in preseason, and then the first 3 Chelsea played in 4-back system, and then the last 3 they played in 3-back system, and then the first 3 that they played in the 4-back system, Chelsea won only one and lost 2 in the 4-back system. The last game that they played in the 3-back system, right? They won 2 and drew 1. Yes, they won 2 and drew 1. And then they scored 3 goals in each of the three games they played. They scored 3 goals. Their last 3 games in which they played the 3-back system, they scored 3 goals. So coming into this game, Xabi Alonso in Chelsea is yet to lose under the 3-back system. So coming into this game, there's a whole lot of conversation that he's going to play 3-back, he's going to play 4-back. I believe Xabi Alonso is going to play in the 3-back system. Yes, with Marco Palestra on the right wing back, Pep Chavaria on the left. I feel maybe we could see more of Levicour, Max Lacroix, and Rhys James in the 3-back rule. You're going to see more of Morgan Rogers, Palmer, and João Pedro up front. Yes, so I think it's going to be a good game for Chelsea, and Chelsea must make a statement coming into a season, especially without playing European football. They should really make a statement in the league, and I predict Chelsea to win by 2-0. Yes, Chelsea to win 2-0. Yes, so guys, that's all we have for now, and we'll see you in another episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Daniel. We out.